Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, so we're at the final stretch of the 2026 Olympic hockey tournament. We're done with the semis, and now we're up to the medal games. And if you missed any of my brief rundown on those two semifinal games, check out these shorts here. And really, this set of finals, well, one shouldn't have expected any other different or any other result. Maybe in the bronze medal game, but either way, the gold medal game, obviously, that's the one everybody expected, right? Right. But in this instance, Trev's going to give you his predictions for the bronze and the gold medal games in the same video. And maybe even throw in some history if I'm able. It's something definitely worth talking about. So let's talk about it. All right. So starting with the bronze medal game, that'll take us to Finland versus Slovakia. I think I said this in the Canada-Czechia game in the quarterfinals. Second verse, same as the first. This is a Group B rematch of the first game in this Olympic tournament. It's also a rematch of the 2014 bronze medal game. And Slovakia comes in as the defending bronze medalists, having won it in 2022. That 2022 bronze is also Slovakia's only Olympic hockey medal in Olympic hockey history. Finland is playing for their fifth bronze medal in Olympic history. As mentioned, 2014 was the last time they won it. And unfortunately, one of these two teams is going home with nothing. Now, is it possible to think that this game would be no different than game one of this tournament? Granted, the Finns should have an understanding of how to get the better of Slovakia by now. You know, if anything, they might have been studying tape already. They might have taken fine point notes as, hey, change this, change this, change this. And granted, both teams are coming off of a really tough loss, both ways. Finland obviously lost to Canada. Slovakia got thumped by the States. But the important question and the point is, can Finland learn from their mistakes from game one to turn the ship around and come out with a win? I myself think that it's dependent on what version of Finland we're going to get. If it's the same Finland that almost took Canada to overtime in the semifinals, then it's a quick yes. But I think Slovakia needs to blow off some steam from that loss to the Americans. And I'm sorry, to me, they're the little train that could in this tournament. And they need to play like they did against the Germans. And that's probably how it's going to go. So my official prediction for the bronze is this one's going to Slovakia, with a possibility of extra time. So on to the gold/silver medal game. Canada versus the US. Tale as old as time here. And a tale of the only two undefeated teams in this Olympic tournament. The sad thing here is somebody has to lose. This is the third time the Canadians and the Americans are playing in the gold medal game since 2002. So, call this your trilogy. Now, both previous games were won by Canada. 2010 version obviously gave us the golden goal, and Canada will be playing for their 10th Olympic gold medal in Olympic history, their first since 2014. On the flip side, if this comes out the opposite way, then they'll be playing for their fifth silver medal, which they last won in 1994, a la Peter Forsberg. The Americans, they're playing for their third gold medal. The last time they won it was in 1980. You know, the whole miracle thing. Or they're playing for their 9th silver medal, which the last time they won was in 2010. It's important to note here, and this is where the history comes in, neither team, Canada or the Americans, has won any kind of medal of any color in Italy since 1956. Both teams. The Americans won the silver in a loss to the Soviet Union, who were beginning to be the powerhouse that they were. The Canadians won a bronze by defeating Sweden. This is 1956, remember. And if we want a non-Olympic, more recent version of the history of events, we can look back at the Four Nations face-off, which was, of course, won by Canada on another golden goal. So there's just so many storylines going on here. First, obviously, is Sid playing. Second, are the Kachuk brothers going to be as advertised? Staying on the theme of the Kachuk brothers, are we going to get a round 3 of Matthew Kachuk and Brendan Hagel? I mean, you know, fighting in the Olympics is supposed to be a no-no, but that hasn't stopped it from happening before. I mean, look back to France and Canada. That apparent fight between Tom Wilson, yeah. Or are both teams going to be defense first, or are they just going to let the offense go for the gusto? Should goaltending be a concern? So much to ask, but does any of it really matter? I mean, this is the matchup we all came to see. This is the matchup that was, I don't know if you want to call it the way the script was supposed to go, but there was no doubt it was going this way. But to pick a winner, that is the real issue. And like I said, unfortunately, one of these guys has to lose. Now, myself, I've lost too much money betting on the Americans against the Canadians, but that has to stop at some point, right? And in the medal round, if I said the States were going to win, I'd probably be proven wrong, because every time I've said, well, this team's going to win because I think so, I've been proven wrong. So to close the internal debate I got going on right now, I'll go ahead and say Canada win, but by the slimmest of margins. Now, do I believe my own answer? I'm not sure. But I don't want to wrestle with this debate for too long. Again, this is such a hard one to predict. Both teams, they're built pretty much one and the same, almost like a mirror image of each other. I mean, your stars are going to be just that, but it's going to be close. Either way you look at it. Goaltending is going to be goaltending. Defense is going to be defense. Your offense is going to offense. It's really going to be close. It's going to be a matter of who scores first, who scores the most, and who scores consistently, and how everybody else can shut the other one down. Now, what really sucks about this, other than somebody has to lose, is having to wake up early enough to watch this game. I mean, in my time, it starts at 6 in the morning, and I guarantee you, I'm going to struggle to wake up. But either way, it should be one hell of a game. But feel free to give me your thoughts. Let me know your predictions on both games if you want to. Let me know if you think I'm out to lunch. I'm picking the Canadians or the Slovakians, or if we're right on the money on this one. But either way, I'd love to hear what you think. So that's another one of them Trevs hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. If you have made it to this point, I'm so happy for you. You've made it to the end. And believe me, if you've made it here, you're helping out my watch time immensely. And I'm never going to say that's a bad thing. I mean, the watch time goes hand in hand with the algorithm, so let's keep that up. But if you made it to this point, you're digging what I'm doing, you just want to say, hey, dude, I'm all for it. Throw me that thumbs up. Trust me, that thumbs up is just as helpful as the watch time. It helps the algorithm. It gets this channel exposure, and I'll never say no to exposure. So feel free to do that if you want to, if you haven't done so by now. That red button that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to hit it. I know you want to hit it. The algorithm that I keep talking about so much, it knows you want to hit it. So why deny yourself a good thing, right? I mean, we're making that push to 500 by the end of the year. I'd love to see that happen. I think we can make that happen. So let's help this guy out. If you really want, if you want to go that extra mile, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that. I'd love to see the numbers climb up there like I'm watching the numbers climb up here. I'm fairly active on there, whether it's on my own page, whether it's on other hockey-related threads, or even just other threads in general. I'm not hard to find, so feel free to find me there. So moving forward, as far as the Olympics is concerned, well, after this one, after the male games, I am going to do an overall kind of review of the Olympic tournament that was the 2026 Olympic hockey tournament. So be on the lookout for that. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Later.